according to a source who spoke exclusively to the U.S. Sun. American Pickers actor Fritz has been in discussions to return to the program a year after his stroke. He watches episodes to encourage his buddies. Frank, who is 59 years old, had back surgery in March 2020 and was formally fired from American Pickers in 2021. He had a stroke in July of 2022 and has been in discussions to return to the program for the last year, according to the U.S. Sun. "I don't know why he wouldn't return to the show," said a person close to Frank who spoke to the U.S. Sun. "Perhaps he could return to the program. He keeps up with the latest episodes. You'll find it funny. There must be something there that I can scold them about. It will be relayed to them by him. It wasn't that big of a deal," the source remarked when asked about Frank's dismissal from the program. "He came home after filming and said, 'I think I'm going to be done for a while,'" the source alleged. "I believe he was exhausted. He had extensive back surgery. The choice was ultimately determined by something. Frank must now do what must be done after suffering a stroke. Mike, Robbie, and the rest of the cast and crew performed their jobs. Frank and his former co-workers have no bad blood, according to the source. There is no animosity between the cast, crew, Mike, and Robbie, according to the source. To see him, the gang gathers. They don't stop communicating. Whenever they are in town, they make sure to see him. Collectively, they all meet. I'm having fun. The discourse remains unchanged, since they are just friends. That is the topic of discussion since those men are very obsessed with locating and choosing things. I don't know that he wants to," the source said, even though Frank's return to the program is still possible, according to a report in today's U.S. Sun. Mike and Frank, who are both 59 years old, reconciled over Memorial Day weekend following a stunning disagreement. According to someone close to Frank, everything between them is fine. This information was given to the U.S. Sun. They've been friends for 40 years. Together, they've been through high school and all this. Truly, they are the best of friends. According to the source, Mike has paid Frank a handful of times visits since the stroke, and they have also been in touch by call and text today. The insider said that Frank's relationship with Robbie, Mike's brother, had become stronger since he took over for the beloved character. Frank made his last appearance on American Pickers in an episode airing in March of 2020. After undergoing back surgery which left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine, he stepped away from the program to recuperate. Frank went to an Iowa treatment for alcoholism for 77 days and dropped 65 pounds while he was away from the show. The conflict between Frank and co-star Mike was discussed in Frank's interview with the U.S. Sun in 2021. "My last conversation with Mike was 2 years ago," the beloved star said. "He should have called to see how I was doing after discovering my back was in a bad spot. That's the way things are. He is getting a tenfold advantage in the show. Okay, I can't even go to that level to demonstrate how much. Aerosmith is basically a band with Steven Tyler as the lead singer. So now I'm in second place on the program, and he's in first. Perhaps he does have an issue, but it doesn't bother me." It was also revealed that he believed Mike was trying to replace him with his brother Robbie. "I am perplexed by his behavior towards me," Mike revealed Frank's dismissal in July 2021 due to his Instagram account. Not long after the interview, a picture of the pals was captioned by him. "For as long as my memory serves me, Frank has been there, supporting me like a brother. Like every other part of life, the path that Frank, Danny, and I set out on in 2009 has been filled with ups and downs, advantages and disadvantages, but above all else, it has been the most fulfilling. Your unwavering support has served as a continual reminder of the show's enduring message, that we are all connected by our shared experiences, connections, and experiences. We're here to make sure that the past and each other are taken care of." Last but not least, Mike said, "I will miss Frank, just like all of you. I pray for the very best and all good things for him on the next part of his journey." After Frank had a stroke in July 2022, he was promptly put under guardianship and conservatorship. During a heartfelt reunion over Memorial Day weekend, Frank and Mike reportedly restored their relationship, according to the Quad City Times. "This was absolutely not a feud between Frank and Mike," the source claimed. "Their enmity was unfounded. In order to really value one another, they need space apart. According to the buddy, things became heated between them after 11 seasons of working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week on the program. According to the newspaper's source, the guys were overcome with emotion at the long-awaited reunion. Both were crying.